we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
Good morning. You've joined me in the bathroom today. Jasper is actually asleep in his pushchair in the kitchen already. It's pretty early in the day. He woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. I don't know why. I think it was because he needed to use the bathroom, let's say, and then he just couldn't get back to sleep after. We've been up early. That's okay. Had my coffee. I've actually had 2 coffees. I'm already on the warm water. I love hot water. I didn't get much of it when we were in America because like a kettle in the room is not a normal thing. They have like a coffee machine, but they don't have a kettle. But yeah, just a cup of hot water in the morning just hits the spot. Yeah, I've just been getting ready. I have been using this stuff on my self just to make my makeup a little bit more glowy. I don't wear too much makeup. I just tend to wear, if I wear makeup, I tend to wear a bit of concealer and then just blend it all in with some bronzer, lip stuff, eyebrows and stuff like that. Generally, I just put something on my lips and eyebrows, and I always wear sun cream on my face. Yeah, I've been putting a little bit of this on in the morning just to give my face a little bit of a glow, just to get through those tired days. I had a GP appointment this morning and a dentist appointment last night. Dentist appointment I was really happy with because no fillings needed still. Fingers crossed that continues, and my teeth are doing well. I've mentioned before, but I really want to get my top teeth re-straightened again. I lost my retainer, just like the usual spiel that most people go back and get braces for. But yeah, I want some braces, either Invisalign or braces, just whatever works the most efficiently. I really don't care the aesthetics. To be honest, I might go for the like train track braces because I feel like Invisalign will get on my nerves. Especially if you can't eat with it and you have to take it in and out, and I don't want to lose them. So I'm tempted to get the train track braces, but just on my top teeth. But luckily my teeth are generally really healthy. And then I've got a GP appointment this morning because I've got moles that I just want to get checked. So yeah, just know that if you want a mole to get checked, go to the GP and they will have a look for you. And if they feel like you should go to a dermatologist, they will send you to a dermatologist. Just super simple things like that. I haven't done like myself, like mum admin in a while. And I feel like mum admin is always forgotten. It's always like the last of the pile, isn't it? Like my children, I would just get anything and everything sorted. But me, I'm like, yeah, I'll let that one go. It'll be all right. Talking of the dentist, I do put a lot of my success at the dentist down to having a very good toothbrush. I've been using Surrey for 1 or 2 years, over 2 years now. Yeah. Over 2 years now, and I still remember the first day I used it because my teeth felt so clean compared to my other, I had like another electric toothbrush. Compared to that, I just couldn't believe it. I do work with Surrey occasionally, but outside of working with them, I'm a massive fan / customer, and I tell everybody I know, if you haven't already upgraded to Surrey, you really should. It just cleans my teeth so much better than any other toothbrush I've used. Particularly as I'm now like a big coffee drinker as well, because I did notice a few years ago my teeth started like staining when I was drinking my coffee. The case I have it in is a UV charging case. So there's a button here, and if you click that button, it sends UV lights on the head of your toothbrush, which kills all of the bacteria. So in between changing the heads, you can always know that your toothbrush head has very little to no bad bacteria on it, which is kind of what you need. If you're brushing your teeth, you do not want to be brushing it with a dirty head. Charge it in the case, which is really handy. Me and Lawrence charged our toothbrushes before we went on holiday. So we went on holiday for nearly 3 weeks, and that was over a week ago. So this hasn't been charged for 5 weeks, and it's not even showing any need for charge yet. Since having it, I've charged it like twice. Honestly, this thing lasts so long. So it really is like the perfect pre-holiday treat to yourself. I do actually have a code which is going to get you 15% off, which is a big chunk of money off. They recycle the toothbrush heads for free, and they're made with more sustainable products. So I have been eating a lot of sugar, especially since becoming a mum. I'm much more of a sugar person. So I was worried my teeth deteriorating. And also the hormones make your teeth deteriorate, which is why you get free dental care during your pregnancies. But I do think a lot of it actually has been down to using a much better toothbrush that actually cleans like around my whole tooth. So if you do want to upgrade your toothbrush, I've left all my details down below, my code, my link, and you can go ahead and do that and get yourself a nice chunk of money off, 15% off. Why not treat yourself? I'm going to go down and start making a slow cooker meal that I've been wanting to make for so long. You would have seen in my last video that I have been, I'm back on the slow cooker jam. Like, I need slow cooker food all the time. All I can think about is cooking slow cooker recipes. I am getting a little bit excited for autumn. I know it's way too early to be even discussing it, but I think because I went on my summer holiday early this year, like in May, and it's been raining so much, my brain is trying its hardest to like put me in that autumnal mood, but I am also trying my hardest not to be in an autumnal mood. Like, I want to enjoy summer for what it is. So I'm only making summery style recipes in the slow cooker, and I've got probably one of the top recipes you should all make in your slow cooker. Without doubt, you need to make this at some point. I've just seen this as well, my Disney bath soap. I took it from our Disney hotel room. We didn't use it there, but the Disney, Disney soap stuff, like when you stay in a Disney hotel, smells so nice. So yeah, I found this morning. I'm gonna get it out at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna go pop the slow cooker on. We're gonna make tonight's dinner. I'm gonna put it on low and for a long time rather than high and a shorter time. Anyway, loads to sort out. Let's get on with the rest of the day. Oh, I also need to pop to M&S and collect a parcel. Okay, because Jasper is asleep, I have to do a talk through rather than talk to camera. But this is a super simple recipe. It really was a dump and go type slow cooker recipe. I followed it almost to the T to how I found it in the book, so I will post the picture up on the screen. But essentially I put my chicken in with olive oil, lots of salt and pepper and flour, and coated that first, and then I grated in my garlic and got all of the other ingredients in there aside from the pasta. I think it would have absolutely done so well with some fresh basil. So yeah, make sure you have fresh basil in prep for this, but I didn't have it. But you'll see at the end the final result anyway, because I'm doing this throughout the day. I have to say, this is probably one of my favourite slow cooker recipes I've ever made, and instead of stock I always go in with the Freya bone broth. I have got a discount for Freya. I don't know how long it runs, but I really recommend just for a while swapping stock cubes for bone broth. So many more health benefits for you, and it tastes just as good, much better for you, and I just love knowing that my kids are like having lots of bone broth in their diets. Okay, I just did my quick stop at M&S. We went shopping last night. Well, I did a big Ocado food haul last week, and then last night Lawrence went to Lidl with a big old food shop from me, and he got loads. So I went to M&S today just to pick up some orders that I've made, and I picked up 3 items. And I'm actually so impressed with myself. I didn't pick up any M&S cookies, which is crazy for me. I didn't pick up any hummus. Like, normally I just always get something, you know? I was very, very, very firm that I wasn't going to. Hello! Hiya! So, food-wise, I bought just these because I do have lots of fusilli pasta in the cupboard, but it's Aldi's basic, and I just feel like tonight's Marry Me chicken from the slow cooker deserves something a little bit more than just like basic fusilli. So I bought the Spiralotti single grain Italian M&S collection pasta. They say if the pasta is quite yellow, it's been dried slowly, so it's good quality. Like, I learnt that from an Italian friend. Whereas if it's quite white or pale, it's been dried quickly or something. So yeah, that will go with our Marry Me chicken tonight. I just felt like that dinner, after being in the slow cooker all day, needs, by the way, it smells 100 out of 100. Like, it smells unbelievable. What have you got? Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, it smells incredible. So I got some better quality pasta for our dinner. I got some bio because I am so sick and tired of stains in my kids' clothes. Like, I don't know if I'm just rubbish at getting stains out of my kids' clothes. Am I rubbish at it? I try and wash it straight away. I try put whites with whites, colours with colours. I try do high temperatures, low temperatures, cold washes for this, and I'm just terrible. Like, baked bean stain on my child's, on Oren's pyjama shorts didn't come out when I washed it. I'm so sick of it. I think it's something to do with the fact that I use non-bio stuff, mostly. So I'm going to use bio and see if bio helps, because apparently bio is better at getting stains out. And I'm so fed up with my general washes just coming out and there's still being little bits of stains. I know they're kids' clothes and they're going to get stained and they get messy and food gets down them all the time, and I'm okay with that, but I would like to be able to wash those stains out. I mean, his school shirts are pretty much done in now, but we're at the end of the school year. I'm not buying any more. But just like they're nice, like Disney clothes with stains on, I can still see like little stains on them. And anyway, and I also bought this yogurt pouch for Jasper to have now. It's live yogurt. All yogurt is live. This one just has extra cultures in, so it's just really good for your gut bacteria. But all yogurt is good for you. You don't need to buy live yogurt. You can just buy normal yogurt, and that is fantastic for your tummy because the cultures in it are really good for your stomach. Anyway, would you like this? Would you like your yogi? Good boy. But anyway, this stuff smells nice. I much prefer the green tea one though, the jasmine and green tea, but this is sandalwood. It's nice, kind of smells like a clean man. And then the fashion bits I bought weren't really fashion, but I bought some bits for myself. So I bought, well, actually one bit for myself. Well, three, let's say three. Minimizer bras from M&S are so good. I really like them. They feel really nice on. They're much more comfortable. I'm still breastfeeding, but I don't buy maternity bras anymore. I've just given up with maternity bras. They make my boobs so frumpy and ugly, and I feel so like gross in tops. That when I started wearing minimizer bras, I felt better. Like my boobs feel like, I mean, this minimizer bra is just a tad too small. Like it's like half a centimetre too small at the moment because I've just been to America and I ate so much and I feel like I've just gone just a little bit, just a tiny bit. So this bra's a little bit too small, but again, it's still the most comfortable bra I own. I'm still breastfeeding, but it's not maternity. I just pull the strap down. Like, I'm so done with maternity bras. Even if I dare have another child in the future, and I really don't think I should, but the temptation is always there, isn't it? But even if I do, I'm not going to bother with maternity bras because they are just so butters. Some more bras for myself. Then I just needed to get Oren some pajamas. But do you know what? I made a bit of an error. I ordered these a couple of days before his birthday. And then for his birthday, he got multiple pairs of pyjamas, like Arsenal pyjamas. He got a pair from me, a pair from my sister-in-law, and a pair from his best friend. All different Arsenal though. So there was no clashing, but he has got three new pairs of pyjamas. Anyway, I saw these in M&S and I just thought they are the cutest, gorgeous things ever. Is that my baby? Again? It's for Oren. They're the most gorgeous, soft, lovely jammies. M&S does the nicest clothes, the nicest kids' clothes. Just, if you want nice clothes that you will keep, go to M&S. And then I got some Minion jammies from M&S as well for Oren. But these I got in the age above because that's all there was, and he loves Minions, but I'm going to save these for Christmas. They'll go in his stocking or something. I got some Spider-Man jammies, which I will give to him now because he needs some long jammies, and I got some Paddington jammies because long live the days where my just turned 5-year-old still loves Paddington. Yeah, that's what I got. Some jammies for my 5-year-old, who's no longer 4, my 5-year-old, and a pack of bras. But yeah, it's going to be the school run shortly, so I'm going to do what I normally do every day before the school run. I do 10 minutes, a 10-minute reset where I just do things that I know I'm not going to be able to do, because I don't know what it is, but as soon as you pick your child up from school, it is like a 4-hour sprint race between picking them up and bedtime. Sprint race. Everything is chaotic. Dinner, bath, bed, books, school stuff, talking, playing, catching up, bonding, TV time, this, that. It's just crazy. So I'm going to do a quick 10-minute reset. Hopefully put a wash on, hang the washing up as well. Put this stuff upstairs. But yeah, let's just do a quick reset.
Let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Not to be dramatic, but it's windy, it's rainy outside. I'm about to cook a massive pot of pasta, and the slow cooker is giving the best smells. Just feels good in this house right now, but it smells amazing. The recipe says to add cream cheese. I'm going with mascarpone, and then I'm also going to grate some parmesan on top. Unfortunately, when we were away, all my basil died, so I've got no fresh basil, which is such a shame, because I know fresh basil would just be the best in this right now. But it smells incredible. I'm just about to add the cream cheese now and put the pasta on.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through